guys, it's Kate here. I thought that I would make this video because I had a really awesome day today. I got to speak on a panel for my Lambda Gay Straight Alliance group today. I got to speak on a panel and I actually got to give my coming out story. I got to do a monologue. So I thought I'd talk to you guys about that today. So this is going to be, I'm copying off Hannah Hart a little bit, this is going to be coming out chapter 1 for me. Because I am a human sexuality major, I thought that, you know, maybe I could help somebody else out who might be struggling or who is just trying to figure out their own story, their own life. So I thought I'd make this. I have 3 coming out stories and I'll try to make them quick. Okay, so my first coming out was I realized that, you know, I like girls as well as guys, and I'd come out as bisexual. And what I mean by coming out as bisexual was that I was in Pat Catan's with my mom, and I changed my Facebook status to bisexual, I believe, and she was not having any of that. She was not happy about it at all. I don't remember her actually being very mad that I liked girls, but she was mad that I didn't tell her. And that kind of killed a lot of it. And I never really dated girls. I was like, they're really pretty, and I always had like girl crushes, like hardcore girl crushes, especially like on like some of my best friends. I had huge crushes that I like could never tell anyone about, and it really sucked. So then the second coming out was my coming out to myself. And that has got to be the hardest process that there is. Even coming out to your parents, even if you know they will react badly, coming out to yourself has got to be really hard because we're all looking for answers. And as I said today, you know, sometimes it's not the answer that you need to look for. It's the question. It's the question that you're asking. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh my God. Sorry, I had hair on me and I had to get it off. That freaked me out. But sometimes it's just, you can't figure out the answer to the question because you're looking in all the wrong places. For me, it was, I gotta look up the date, but I've been following Stevie Bobby on YouTube. Her name's Sassy Bob on YouTube, and I had seen that she came out with this video, and it was a lesbian's answer video, and the question was, how do you know you're gay? And with all the funny comedy aspects of it, being like, did you choose to be gay? And all the girls were like, no, you can't choose, because you can't. You're born that way. So at the end, I remember them playing this song, and I found out it's called Live Now by Reese, and I can't pronounce his last name. Lemonious? It's spelled lemon. I-U-S, something like that. So I remember hearing that, and I remember hearing them say, and there was one girl in it, she said, you know, I won the lottery. We've won the lottery by being gay because, you know, not everyone realizes that they're gay. Not everyone can figure out their life like that. So I looked up that song, and I remember I'd been questioning it for a while. Because I was like, I don't feel a connection with men. I don't feel those sparks. I don't feel everything that my friends are feeling with men. And I remember looking at that song and just breaking down, like just mental breakdown, crying. I think I called my friend Abby or my friend Mark and was like, I think I'm gay. And they were just like completely supportive, and they realized that, you know, it's something that's gotta come out. It's gotta come out at some point. So I spent about 7 months trying to figure out how I was going to tell my mother and my father and my friends and family and everyone, because at the point that I'd come out, only my friend Mark, my friend Abby, and I think a girl on my roller derby team, my wife, had known. So I came out to my mom in probably the weirdest way. I came downstairs and I was wearing like men's clothing, a bow tie, a button up, like a sweater, and I was like, I'm gonna take a picture like this and see what everyone says. And she's just like, okay, cool, you look okay. And I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And I had been playing Live Now all that day. I had been just like, that's my song. That is the song that I have tattooed right here, and it's something that I think about every single day, is living now. And remembering that, you know, I only have so much time on this earth, so why not use it well? So I remember her saying, I'm leaving for work, and she went outside, she went in the driveway, she got in her car, and I was thinking, I'm like, maybe my mom is like on her phone real quick, she's not going to leave immediately, or I can catch her as she's pulling out of the driveway. About a minute and a half had passed, and I ran outside, and she was gone. I was just kind of devastated, because it was like I finally had that like push of motivation, like push of I want to tell you, and she had left. So I went back inside, and actually Live Now was playing on my phone. Funny story. And I picked up my phone and I turned off the music. And I called my mom, and she answered, and I was just like, I have something to tell you. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how you're going to react. I just know that I love you and I don't want you to hate me. And she was just like, what are you talking about, Kate? Like, what are you talking about? You don't make sense right now. And I was just like crying my eyes out. I had tears streaming down my face. Good thing I hadn't worn makeup that day. I'm going to cry thinking about it, because it was not too long ago. I was just like, I'm gay, and a weight was lifted off of me when I said that, because I had said it out loud maybe once to myself when no one was listening, and once to my friends when I told them, but I had actually told my mom, who a week prior to that had said, I don't even know you anymore, and I had told her, you know, it's because you don't try. And it wasn't because she didn't try, it was because I wasn't letting her in. I wasn't letting her know one of the biggest parts of me. So I just remember her reaction, and I was completely in shock. She just started laughing, and I'm like, did you not hear me right? Did you not hear me just say I'm gay? And I like repeated it. I'm pretty sure. I'm still crying. And she's just laughing, and she's like, Kate, that's okay. I love you. And she's just let me know that, you know, she's going to be here for the long run. And she's like, you know, you have to tell your dad. So, I mean, I kind of expected my dad to be kind of understanding. He's always said that I'm his little girl. He doesn't really care. And he came home from work, and I just told him. And he was just kind of like, good luck. I'm here. Still love you. It wasn't until a couple days later that I actually had a deep talk with him and cried in the car, telling him, you know, I didn't choose this. I never would choose this if I could choose to be straight, you know. Part of me says, yeah, it'd be a lot easier. But part of me says, what it was said in that video, we won the lottery. I can't imagine my life. I can't imagine my life marrying a man. I can't imagine that, because I just don't feel that connection. So that was my coming out story. It's said in about 7 minutes and 32 seconds, so I guess I'm doing pretty good. But I wanted to come on here and say that because today I had an experience that I will never forget. I got to speak in front of a lot of people doing what I really love, which I love talking, as those who know me will know. So I got to talk to a lot of people, and I got to share my story, and it was exhilarating, and it was awesome because, you know, you get to share a story that is near and dear to your heart, and, you know, you get to answer questions for people that don't know, bringing it back to the fact that not all of it's hate. A lot of it's just questioning, and they don't understand us yet. And, you know, in Ohio, currently, I found out that you can't file for hate crimes in Ohio. They're not legal, but you can't file for a gay hate crime. And actually, this November we'll be voting on legislation saying that you can't discriminate against trans people and say that they can't use the restroom that matches their gender, because currently in Ohio it is completely legal to deny a trans person the right to use their proper gender restroom or to use the restroom at all, and that is just not right. So it just made me realize how far we have come, but how far we've got to go. We're not there yet, and it ends, all the hatred, all the discrimination, it ends with us. All the change, it begins with us. Look at California, they're light years ahead of where Ohio is right now. It's just something that we can change if we put our minds to it, if we speak up. Stop hiding how you feel, stop hiding behind these walls. Oh my goodness, when you see hate, stand up for it. Don't stand for that. You know, there was warmth and love today in our Lambda Gay Straight Alliance Act today because we were celebrating coming out today. That's one of the most beautiful things in the entire world, is coming out of the closet and saying, you know, I'm here and I'm queer. So out of all that love, there was one person who stood up and asked a very, very rude question saying, why do you want to get married if you can't reproduce? Now, let me just say that science is amazing, and there are ways. There's in vitro, there's amazing, amazing things. And do you know how many straight women aren't able to have kids? Are you saying that they can't get married? Our leader actually came up and said, I've been married for 14 years to a man. I'm straight, but I don't have any intentions of having children, nor have I ever. Are you saying that I shouldn't be able to get married, or that all straight people have to have kids? We're getting there, but we're not there yet. And it begins with us. So, you know, take a step towards the change. I'm Kate, I'm here and I'm queer, and I'm here to change the world. Come with me.